What's up? Welcome to the Vegas Benchwarmer channel. This is a Benchwarmer podcast. I'm Eric, he hate me 702, and the man of the hour with the superpower.
Jeremy with a G.
How you doing, buddy?
Tired.
I'm tired. Yeah, I can understand that. Yep. So let's just start it off. Yes, I do have a different setup because when I'm out of town, my wife likes to rearrange shit on a regular basis, and she's
Wait, is that a Minecraft sword behind you?
Yeah. So let's get that out the way. Yes, it definitely is. Definitely is. We have. Why are you so happy? She came in so fucking happy. So my wife likes buying random ass shit. So we got a Minecraft sword. It's supposed to be diamond. I don't like it because it doesn't have the wood handle. I need the wood handle. And then we got a diamond pickaxe.
They're enchanted though.
They're enchanted too. And then we got the Axle Auto. She's just buying a whole bunch of random ass shit. Put them all around.
Oh man.
But the sword and the pickaxe were on sale for Halloween. From Halloween.
Everything
$2.
Everything she gets is on sale. That's what happens, babe. You got to see this. It was on sale.
For $2.
Babe, you got to see this. It was on sale.
Worth every penny.
So I don't know. Sam and Mo are missing in action. I did not, and I'm so mad because I did not make my Thursday pick. And I knew I was going to pick the Rams anyway. But I definitely did not make it. Just gonna let him in Quincy. He'll be fine. He's just gonna go lay down with him. So,
Did you watch the game?
no, no, because when it started, I was on a flight. Then I started watching it when I landed a little bit, but then we drove home, and then I came home, ate dinner, and then no. So I watched basically. I saw that there was nobody scoring, and I'm like, I'm not watching this shit no more.
Yeah, and then Lavondre Campbell walked off, said he wasn't playing, he didn't want to play no more, and walked off.
I heard about that. I'm at that age now where I'm done watching bad football. I'm not even lying. I'm done watching bad sports. If this game sucks, it sucks.
That's pretty much where I've been all season.
Yeah, I'm not
From
watching
the beginning.
Yeah, I'm not watching this shit no more. Like, I mean, when Thursday night games a couple years ago started to be extremely bad, that's when I was like, yeah, I'm good with this now. And that was a Thursday night game from like 2021. Because some of these have been really, really good. All right, so
Eric barely watches baseball.
I do. The only time I watch baseball is when I am in a hotel room and there is nothing else on.
I watch baseball.
Yeah, I don't watch it. I rarely ever watch baseball.
I would rather watch baseball than bad football.
Baseball is a boring ass sport to me. I can go see it in person, but it's just boring to me. It's just boring to watch on TV. There are certain things that they did right. The pitch clock, I like that. And the funny thing is I play MLB The Show. So even though I don't watch baseball, I play MLB The Show every year. And I got MLB The Show.
Earlier this year, I was at a Tampa Bay Rays game, and I ended up on TV during a home run.
Nice. See, I will definitely go and watch a game in person. Last time I was in Reno. No, it was the last time I was in Reno. I was in Reno it was either August. Yeah, it was probably August or July. Might have been July. I went to a Reno Aces game. So yeah, I'm not going to the Aviators game here in 110 degree weather. Fuck y'all. I'll pass.
It's really not that bad.
I've been to a couple Aviator games, but yeah, I'm good. But yeah, if I go out of town and there's a baseball game near us or something going on and I can get to it, I definitely will go see it. Same thing with an NBA game. Just none of my except for Salt Lake. That's the only team that has a team that I go to. So yeah, not a big baseball fan. I'm a Royals fan. Royals suck 90% of the time. And again, I don't watch bad sports anymore. So yeah, when the Royals are good, don't get me wrong. I was paying multiple attention to them in the playoffs. But yeah, you could say I'm a fair weather Royals fan. I always claim I'm a Royals fan. I will only really support them when they're fucking good. All right, so let's get this out of the way. Let's just go ahead and do the fantasy football. So in the fantasy football, Jeremy's the only one from the podcast that actually made the playoffs, which is fucking horrible because we had 4 separate chances. And we had 4 chances. Like, when you think about that, dude, we had 4 people in a 10-person league. And how many people make the playoffs?
4.
He made the playoffs.
This is the first time we've done it with this group.
4 people made the playoffs.
Oh, he always makes the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jeremy always makes the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Jeremy always makes the playoffs. So,
skill.
Yeah, I know that. We already know Jeremy's good at football. But what I'm saying is the rest of us are not good. That's what I don't think you're understanding.
No, I understood that.
Okay?
I was just pointing out.
We had 40% of the fucking league in our podcast. There are 4 teams that make the playoffs. And only Jeremy did. And Jeremy got 4th. Granted, he tied because 2nd, 3rd, and 4th all were 9 and 5. But only 4 of us made only one. The only teams, me, Mauricio, Mauricio was 6th, I was 7th, and Sam was 8th. 9th and 10th stopped playing in week 4. So we didn't. So as a unit, it was not good. It was not good at all. But as Jeremy came in clutch like he always does in the fantasy sports, in the fantasy football. Don't matter if we're in fantasy or if we're in WNBA, we could be baseball fantasy. Jeremy is finding a way in the playoffs. And he might get all the way to the
I'm playing Anthony. Although I beat Anthony once this season.
You beat Anthony.
I hold one of Anthony's 3 L's.
Yeah. So let's just look up the bracket. Me and Mo were playing each other. Where the hell is the playoff bracket? Me and Mo were playing each other in the playoffs. So we have Jeremy, who's already up 10 points, versus Honey Badger. Anthony's in the chat. Thank you very much. Peter and the Sports Addict Network. The Sports Addict Network is, if he loses in the first round, I'm going to be surprised because this man be getting mad that people don't be playing fantasy football. He is a diehard fantasy. Emperor Hoodie is my buddy Austin, and Hall Pass is Mauricio. Emperor Hoodie is already up. I'm down, which fucking sucks. I'm going to lose to fucking Under Pitts because Cooper Kupp can't do shit. So we'll look at the scoreboard in a second. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, scoreboard for us.
Fucking George Kittle.
Yeah, George Kittle had 10 points,
crash,
which is less than what he was supposed to. So this is projected a close game. Projected close game. Let's go and look at the matchup. Okay, we don't want a word from your sponsor. There we go. So we got Patty versus Jarrett. We got Brian Robinson versus Henry. Oh shit, they play the Giants coming off a bye week. Oh, at least Jarrett's playing Buffalo. Tony Pollard is questionable. I saw that. I have him in the league. Lad McConkey is not playing. I'm letting you know that, Anthony. He's not going to play. Cortland Sutton, Travis Kelce, Devontae Adams. See, that's a good one right there because we know he's not going to get a lot of points. And the Lions defense, ooh, these are both good defensive matchups. Lions versus Buffalo, Eagles versus Pittsburgh. I would say the Eagles have the advantage because, granted, both teams can score. It's probably going to be a low-scoring game. Yeah, so there we go. That's that one. We'll go with the Sports Addict. None of them have any points. So Hawaii Bears, Peter from Twitter, Emperor Hoodie, Puka, Nuka, whatever his name is, 17 points. and then I'm gonna lose to Sam because Cooper Cup got me 0. I mean, really, honestly, I could play Cooper Cup, Debo Samuel. I could have played any of these guys, but I went with Cooper Cup, and he gave me 0. So yeah, our fantasy team is league. I was hoping it would be all 4 of us, but unfortunately, it's not. It's me, you, and it's you. I mean, Anthony. It's me, Mo, and Sam trying to bring up the consolation cup. So one of us is going to try to get this. We got 4 people, dude. I'm telling you, we do need to change our router sooner or later, or Wi-Fi.
I said we were going this weekend.
Yeah. So basically, we kept getting outages in the neighborhood, and then our internet went out on like Thursday or something like that, and they called Cox, and Cox is like, "Yeah, your modem, it needs to be changed. Your modem needs to be, it's dying," and it's like a 4-year-old modem.
You know, you could just take it into Cox and they'll switch it out right there.
It's not my Cox modem. We don't go through Cox.
That's what they said too, but we like nicer things.
We don't go through Cox. We buy our own modem.
Oh, I forgot. Y'all are bougie as fuck.
It's not that we're bougie. It's we got it when we were at CenturyLink.
That and we both game at the same time.
Yeah, so we want,
we have to have higher running stuff
because of our gaming.
Or else it
bougie. Y'all are just going around the word bougie to say bougie.
No, we got a lot of whatever. Stop it. Okay, whatever. Bougie. Got you. Okay. So I'll be bougie. Let's get into the Heisman Trophy. Let's talk about that. The Heisman this week. They're going to be announcing it today, right?
It's today, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm telling y'all right now, Travis Hunter's winning it.
What are your thoughts? Ashton Jeanty is going to win it.
Huh?
I think Ashton Jeanty is going to win it.
I understand. I get it. I get that idea. But how do you not have one of the best receivers per the award that he got? Didn't he get the Biletnikoff yesterday or whatever?
He did win the Biletnikoff, but there's a lot of people that aren't happy that he won a Biletnikoff over Nick Nash. Nick Nash has the Triple Crown for the season. He was first in yards, first in receptions, and first in touchdowns. Out of was it San Jose State?
Yeah, but that's okay. Look, that's the fucking problem. Motherfucker.
But we all know it's all a popularity contest.
Well, we know it's not. I would not say it's. I would say the Heisman a lot of times is a better representation than the NFL MVP. But at the same time, if you're not playing in one of the big conferences or the big schools and getting a lot of media attention, you're not going to get selected for it. You're just not. When you have somebody as polarizing as Travis Hunter, I did, and I know him. And when they said that, I was like, I didn't even know really who he was. Now he will probably end up going into the draft and destroying. He's a senior, so he'll probably go in the draft. They're playing in the Hawaii Bowl. What conference is San Jose State in?
Mountain West.
I'm so confused with these conferences these days. So yeah, I get it, but if he wins the Triple Crown, that should automatically supersede what Travis Hunter did. I'm trying to think. Was Travis Hunter injured? Did he miss a game?
Yes. Well, I guess nobody from the Mountain West has ever won the Biletnikoff Award.
No. Remember when Boise was in that and they were beating everybody's ass and nobody gave them any respect. So no, yeah, I get that. I mean, you can't ask him to do anything else, but you play at San Jose State, buddy. I know that sucks to say, but we do know that the media kind of drives the narratives in a lot of these things. And if you're not getting a lot of flack or a lot of media, and in this day and age when you could be a TikTok celebrity, just saying. Now, with that being said, Travis Hunter has been considered the best wide receiver by earning the Blitnikoff Trophy. He is a top 5 cornerback in the league. And I'm calling it the league instead of college because it's fucking a league. It's becoming a league. We're going to get into that with Bill Belichick. But he's a top 5 cornerback in the country. How can you not have the, I mean, as a Heisman, the best receiver or at least a top 5 receiver and a top 5 cornerback? How does he not win the Heisman? He affects it on both sides of the ball. What do you think on that?
I don't know. I think I'm on the same track as other people who are saying that they gave him the Blitnikoff and the best defensive player award to snub him on the Heisman to give it to Genty.
Okay. Now,
so they can say, that way they can say, well, they gave you the Blitnikoff and the best defensive player award.
But in my opinion, that makes his case. That makes his case so much stronger for the Heisman.
So those of us that have 2 brain cells to rub together, it makes sense. But we're not one of the 600 media members that vote.
Yeah. But
I don't know if you paid attention to media members over the last whatever many years, 20 years, but the IQ level of media over the last 20 years has gone from here to it's steadily declined.
Yeah.
So
see, if I'm gonna put on my conspiracy theory hat, my little tinfoil cap, hey babe, you gotta order a tinfoil cap.
Make you one?
No, I don't want a made one. I want to be bougie.
Right on par. Go ahead and get that white people credit card out.
So I can put my I got the white people credit card. Trust me. I can put my tinfoil cap on.
Who got the American Express?
So I can put my tinfoil cap on and be like, bam, this is what I would say. If I was believing in conspiracies about this, which we can 100% say there is one, I would go the opposite direction. The reason why he got the Blitnikoff, even though he didn't deserve it over Nick Nash, the reason why he got the #1 defensive player of the year is for them to shoe it into the Heisman. Because now they can look and say he's the best player, best receiver, and best defensive player. Why would we not give him the Heisman? That's my thought process if we're going to go conspiracy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like the NFL awards. I think it's coming down to a popularity contest, and I don't know. It's just who's known and who's not known. I think this has all become Coach Prime.
Of course. Coach Prime, we know that. We know Coach Prime has put his team in the spot. Shedeur Sanders should not be a top 5 pick based off of talent alone.
So.
Ooh, start Swift or Etney into Etienne. Swift is with who are they playing today?
Who for you?
No, Swift. Well, I'm gonna go to Draft Pro Kings and see. So Draft Pro Kings has a 95% chance you should start DeAndre Swift. They're playing Minnesota. I do not agree with that, but also because of Tank Bigsby. So they're saying most experts don't care about that. The matchup rating is a 2, so it's not very good. Rushing yards allowed, 119 for the Jets as 87 for Minnesota. Jets average 1.4 rushing touchdowns a game as compared to half a touchdown. They're just saying Minnesota and Chicago is going to have a higher score. See, I don't know. Who do you think on that?
What?
On ETN or Swift? I'm starting ETN. I know, and you shouldn't listen to me because I suck at fantasy, as you can see.
For who? I don't have him on my roster, so I don't care.
This guy, Mr. Vengeance.
ETN is with the Jaguars.
Yep, he's playing the Jets. The only issue is Tank Bigsby is taking over some carries. But my thought process is Mac Jones is going to play, so they're going to run the ball a lot more often. It's probably going to be a tight game. I think Minnesota is going to beat the dog shit out of Chicago. I think Minnesota is going to be up by like 21 points, and Chicago's going to have to start throwing the ball. That's my theory on it.
Yeah.
You think Cam Ward should go before Sanders?
I would take Cam Ward over Sanders.
You wouldn't?
I would. Yes.
I mean, you know what? I'm going to be honest. I may take... So that's, again, I'm not saying... Yeah, I was surprised they almost beat Detroit too, but they also got their coach fired. And then what happened the week after? Chicago is... listen, if you watched our podcast, I've said this from the get-go. Caleb Williams is a bust. I'm sorry, Chicago fans. And the reason why I think it's a bust is you will look back and you will see during a career when there's 1 and 2, always one of them ends up being a bust for whatever reason. Whether it's injury with RG3 and Andrew Luck, whether it's at one point in time, which is weird, when it was Jared Goff and Carson Wentz. Originally, people thought Jared Goff was a bust compared to Carson Wentz, and then we found out Carson Wentz got injured, and that motherfucker became the bust and Jared Goff. But always, there's going to be one of them that don't live up to hype. They're both not going to be good. And Jaden Daniels from the get-go to me was a lot better. I've said from whenever you start comparing people, and in football, it may not work the same as it does in basketball, but in basketball, whenever you start comparing people, and I'm from that era when Jordan retired and everybody was claiming the next baby Jordan, Isaiah Ryder or J.R. Ryder, whoever they were, the dude from Miami, it never works out for them. Caleb Williams had so much pressure on him to succeed based off of him being able to extend the play and throw some balls and look very similar to some of the pros that are extremely good nowadays. But when you look at him overall, he's not a winner. So yeah, I'm gonna say when we go to Heisman Trophy, I'm saying Travis Hunter's taking it home. Bam. If we're going draft picks, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who I would pick: Cam Ward, Shedeur Sanders, or Dylan Gabriel.
Oh.
It depends to me on.
I would take Cam Ward. So
it
Cam
just
Ward
depends on what team I'm drafting for.
We drafted for the Raiders.
Oh, I'm taking Shedeur Sanders. I'm taking Shedeur Sanders. I'm trading back up and taking fucking Travis Hunter. I'm getting both of them. And I may get the other Sanders at cornerback. And then bring fucking Dion in. No, if I'm trading, if I'm for those, if the Raiders, it depends on who their coach is. It kind of, to me, depends on who their coach is. I think if they keep Antonio Pierce, I would probably 100% go with Cam Ward. I think that would probably fit his style a little bit more better. Shedeur Sanders, but if depending on who the coach I get in the offseason, I may go with Shedeur because it's going to create interest just because of who he is. It just depends on who I'm drafting for. Like, I may go with Dylan Gabriel. Oregon Ducks quarterbacks aren't looking too bad if you have the right coach and the right pieces around them. So let's see. Okay, if I'm the Giants,
I don't want another Oregon quarterback.
Okay.
I had enough Marcus Mariota.
I'm trying to see. No, I don't want the recap. I want the mock draft of 20. Oh my God, you guys suck. Why is Google?
So Cam Ward for 2024 was 4,123 yards, 36 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, a QBR of 88. Sanders was 39-26, 35 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, 78.2 QBR. Dylan Gabriel was 35-58, 28-6, 86.5.
They're not far off. Cam Ward threw a lot more yards, had a lot more yards than both of them. But depending on the system you run, so I mean, they're really not that far off with all of. I mean, I don't like the 6-year senior for Dylan Gabriel. So that would be my drawback. I think like Dylan Gabriel is who he is. He is who he is. So like he's what, 6-year senior, 24? That might be my only drawback with Dylan Gabriel. But I mean, it's kind of pick your flavor. It depends on the team that I'm at. If I'm the Giants, I know, and a lot of it also depends on where I'm drafting them to. Do I know if Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward is going to be able to handle the spotlight in New York better? I would suggest it would be Shedeur Sanders, just based off of who he's raised by and what he's gone through since his dad became the coach and he's been thrusted into a spotlight. Is Bo Nix really killing it, Anthony? Is he? Like we gotta start watching how we describe people. Bo Nix is not really killing it. Like, is he gonna win Rookie of the Year? Most likely. No, Jaden McDaniels will. But will he be up there? Most likely. 8-5, not bad. 2,800 yards, 17 touchdowns to 8 interceptions. He's played 13 games. QBR completion percentage is 63%.
QBR is 56.1.
That's not good, right?
No.
Is it? QBR and QB rate always fucking trip me out. The QB rate, you want a higher one. The QBR, you want to.
So his total quarterback rating is 56.1.
Yeah. But what's the highest?
The rate is his passer rating.
What's the highest, though? Dude, he averages 6.5 yards per attempt. Like, he's not throwing downfield. And he gets there's an average of 10.3 yards after catch. So he is getting the ball into his hands of his playmakers within 7 yards from the line of scrimmage, and they're doing the rest. I'm not saying that he's horrible, but he's just not killing it. He's playing, and I don't like to use the word game manager, but he kind of is. He's not turning the ball over, And he's in his first year, so they haven't opened up the playbook completely. I mean, that was a great drive down the field against us. So I mean, don't get me wrong, he definitely has some talent. But is he going to get any better than what he is right now? Or is this the best we've seen? Let's stay in college and get into this Bill Belichick news. Jeremy, your initial thoughts on Bill Belichick signing with UNC?
Okay. That's weird. 72 years old, and you're going to coach college because you want to run it like an NFL team.
Because you didn't get hired in the NFL.
Okay. What?
Yeah. My thought process initially was it is no longer college football.
Like how I don't understand the constant talk that everybody has about wanting to advance college football and advance college sports, but we continually hire 72-year-olds and 80-year-olds and fucking million-year-old fucking coaches. But we don't want to hire the younger coaches to advance the game of the sports. Well, we want to bring in old coaches that want to talk about, oh, well, back in 2000, we played the game like this. Well, bitch, it's 2024. We're going into 2025. So, and I feel like this was a PR move because his buyout goes from $10 million to $1 million before he even coaches a game for UNC.
Well, he probably had that put in the contract in case he wanted to leave.
So that he can go move to the NFL
and get the last job
done. So I feel like this is a PR stunt, and I feel like he has his finger on the pulse of a team that is thinking about wanting to interview him for a head coaching position in the NFL. So I feel like this was just to bring news and light to UNC to put them in the headlines. So that way they're the talk of the town. And then when he leaves, they're the highlight and the interest around the league.
I really need a tinfoil hat. Okay, so basically you're saying that he's jumping in, helping out UNC to get them more interest drummed up from other coaches. And he's also doing this to help him because if UNC wants him now, maybe an NFL team, of course, that may be more inclined to sign him and talk to him now because they know they can't sit around and wait for him. And then he leaves UNC, goes to the NFL without coaching a game, but gives UNC the spotlight. So that way they become the top place to get a job for.
Because explain to me how it makes sense that you sign a contract where your buyout is $10 million, but after June, your buyout falls to $1 million before you ever coach a game for the University of North Carolina.
Which makes sense.
Your buyout goes to $1 million. So the school can get out of your contract for $1 million before you ever coach a game.
Does it go there in June? Because that's the only thing that is weird. If it went there in like March or April, because that's after the draft.
You think that he would not have say if he had interest in a head coaching job in the NFL?
No, I get it. The $10 million is nothing for him. Okay, so that takes my thoughts to a totally different. I didn't even think of it that way. Damn, that's woo. My thought process was
something seems fishy.
What we're seeing in college football And when people are talking about the advancement of college football, remember when people used to say if you pay the players, it's going to destroy college football?
Yep.
I'm understanding what they mean now. Because I'm not saying that you shouldn't pay the players. But at the same time, it is now way more of an upfront open business. You have them hiring general managers like Adrian Wazowski. You have them. Bill Belichick is basically going to be a GM. He's already saying he wants to run it as an NFL football, basically a pipeline to the football to NFL. So the way he's saying it like a football program. So in my mind, I'm like, college sports is done. We might as well just call for in the NBA, because the one and done rule is totally different. But we might as well. I mean, they don't have to go to that no more. But we might as well just call it a feeder league now, where you have a whole bunch of teams. Because if Bill Belichick is coming to run this, he probably didn't get the job that he wanted in the NFL. He said there are no good jobs there. That's why he took this job. But UNC is not a good job. So if he's going, how many other people are going to get tired and fed up? And it sounds weird, but with some of these fucking divas that are in the NFL that just say, fuck it, I'll go be a college coach, a college GM.
You want to know how unserious I think this hire was?
Okay.
They hired Michael Lombardi to be the general manager for the University of North Carolina football.
How does this dude keep getting jobs?
Michael Lombardi hasn't done shit in football other than be an analyst since 2016. He sat there and talked shit because his son got fired from the Raiders. And he's salty about the Raiders firing his son. But he's now the general manager of the University of North Carolina. This is what I mean about we always preach about wanting to advance college sports. But how do you advance college sports when you hire a 72-year-old Bill Belichick who then turns around and hires somebody who was on his Patriots coaching staff?
Yeah, from 2014 to 2016. Yep. But again, I think when they're saying advancing college sports, I don't think they're thinking of the same thing. They're saying it the same way we are. That is such an open-ended statement that you could take a lot of stuff away from it. And we could take it as they're advancing college sports to be more independent, make it better, be more innovative. And they could be meaning we're advancing college sports to make it more like a feeder league. Because that's what it seems like it's going into, especially football. 5 big conferences, fuck the rest of y'all. 12-team playoff. Every game is a bowl game, so you get tons of money to that. And then now you're hiring NFL general managers.
Well, I mean, technically, it's already a feeder league. In order to have NFL players, they have college football.
Yeah, but it was a feeder league under the assumption of college amateur athletes. And now it's just a feeder league altogether. Hear me out. Bill took the job. Okay, cool. The buyout is for when he leaves, his son will be head coach after him.
Yeah, because the rumor was he put a clause in his contract that his son has to be the next head coach when he leaves.
I can kind of understand why the NFL doesn't want to negotiate with Bill Belichick anymore. I'm not saying now I'm not saying that, thought process, thinking out loud. What you just said, with all the shit that he put in place, I don't know if the NFL wants all that shit. There's reports that I saw with like Mike Greenberg stating that there are people in NFL head coaching in the GM circles and management circles that know that Bill Belichick's going to come in, take over, get all the credit, and they don't want to hire him because of that, and they don't want to deal with him because of that. But it might be his negotiation tactics, because you negotiating that your son. Talk about what is it? Nepotism.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's a LeBron James level.
It's weird. I don't know. Something's fishy. Something fishy is going on.
You know what else is fishy? It's a year after Nick Saban quit, and then his buddy come in. That's also fishy. Okay, y'all ain't got Nick Saban no more, so y'all bring his buddy in. Why do you go to
like, dude, you're 72 years old. Like, go sit the fuck at home and fucking twiddle your thumbs and fucking talk shit about all the coaches and just stay the fuck out.
He wasn't happy on broadcasting. Like, people would come and ask him.
We weren't happy listening to him, but
people would come and ask him. He'd be like, and like Ryan Clark and all them, once he got hired, they're like, no, we knew he wasn't happy. They'd be like, oh, how are you liking it? He'd be like, it's so weird. You didn't want to ever talk to the media, but then you became media.
I mean, we didn't like listening to him talk when he was on the TV, but I mean, we had to sit there and listen to it. Even
Peyton Manning and Eli Manning's Manning cast is fucking horrible now.
But I'd rather sit there and listen to that than have to sit there and listen to Bill Belichick.
I'd rather sit there and listen to my inner thoughts than to listen to any of those motherfuckers.
I mean, I'd rather be punched in the face than listen to Bill Belichick.
That's why when my Chiefs game is not on, I have it on the Red Zone channel. I'd rather listen to his ass than fucking any of these announcers. You can say he don't want to coach college, but at the same time, he signed up to coach college.
But did he really?
Again, Jeremy, like, if this is making sense, and Jeremy normally has his thumb on these pulses. I don't know how he does it. I don't know if he sits and talks to a shaman. I don't know if he goes on spiritual ventures with ayahuasca. I don't know what the fuck he does.
You know damn well I don't do none of that bullshit.
But I don't know, because the shit you be coming up with, you might be having vision trails. Because sometimes he be saying shit and it makes no sense, and you think about it and then it comes true. So in this scenario, let's just put 2 and 2 together. So what Jeremy is saying is that Bill Belichick did all this shit because he's going to go to the NFL. And what you're saying is that he did all this shit for his son. So basically what I'm hearing is Bill Belichick signed a contract. He's going to bounce to the NFL real quick, and his son's going to become the head coach of UNC. I'm down. I'm down with all that. I think Bill, but the only thing I think is if I take off the tinfoil, I think it would be easier for Bill Belichick to coach college football than it would be for the pros. Because his military style that he likes to run, even Chad Ochocinco was talking about it, works better with younger men than it does with pros. Now, granted, a lot of his people are going to be getting paid, but it's not like he went to pick Alabama or LSU where you have NIL deals that are $2-3 million per person. He's at fucking UNC. So I think by picking that school, it's that cachet that he has. He brings it to them. It's a lot easier there in all of Bill Belichick, and it's a lot easier for him to coach. You know, you really do. You really do. I've seen G at the casino. I've literally seen Jeremy at the casino. When we used to go watch sports at the sports book before 2020, and we'd be like, where the fuck's Jeremy at? And Jeremy would be gone. He'd be gone for like 15, 20 minutes. And he'd come back and be like, I'm buying everything. What the fuck? What'd you just win? $300-400. Yeah, Jeremy has some incredible luck. But we don't really gamble anymore.
In a while.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, and I don't gamble much because I have horrible luck when it comes to gambling. I might as well just give the money to the trash.
You could say your wife. That's what she wanted to say.
NBA Cup. So first, before we get into this, let's talk about Chris Paul's 2 technicals.
Yes, I almost got a ticket to go to this.
You almost got a ticket. Oh, if you got a ticket, I'd have definitely went.
Almost got a ticket. I don't see him up anymore.
Yeah, if you would have got those, I definitely would have went.
But Chris Paul got teched out yesterday.
Yeah, 2 technicals in the first quarter. Got a technical, and then apparently told the ref, you acting like the fucking police, and gave him another technical.
Oh, there's no tickets left. There was 946 tickets.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
And
then as it got closer, they went down. Yeah.
For the Rockets versus Oklahoma.
Yep. And I think that's when it went down. When I'm sorry, you have the Bucks versus the Hawks at 1:30 and the Rockets.
That's the one that I could have got tickets for yesterday, but I could only get one.
Yeah,
so I went to the one. I didn't get it because I was not going to T-Mobile by myself.
Yeah, I definitely went to that one. because he's black. so yeah, so definitely definitely the NBA Cup. I want the Bucks. I know who the NBA wants. They want the Bucks and the Thunder. They tried. They are so mad that the Warriors lost to the Rockets by 1 point. They are so mad about that free throw for the foul at the end of the game when they're rolling on a loose ball. So mad about that. So mad about that. They love the Hawks and the Knicks because the Hawks and Trae Young was just mind blowing. The way he taunts the New York crowd, the number one villain there. They are happy that the Bucks beat the Magic. So you could have if they're lucky. I mean, don't get me wrong. Hawks might not be bad, but you really just have Trae Young. They don't have DeJounte Murray anymore. So that's your main star. You have DeAndre Hunter, who's also becoming a star. On the Rockets, you have Jalen Green. You still have punk-ass Dylan Brooks. You have it's Fred VanVleet, and you have, what's his name? Saguna. Yeah, so that's not bad. But if you're the NBA, you want Shea versus Dame. You want I don't know if Chet's gonna be playing or not. They also have Jabari Smith. Yeah, Fred VanVleet, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks. So you want Shea versus Dame. You want that matchup. You want the matchup of if what's his face ends up playing, the Chet versus Giannis. Because he didn't play in the last game. So you want that matchup. So I think they want those two. Bucks. I'm predicting the Bucks and the Thunder are going to win this, and they're going to meet in the finals on December 17th. What do you think?
Sure.
Got you. Yeah, the NBA Cup is the same as the in-season tournament because they keep fucking changing it because all it's about is fucking sponsorship money.
I predict Chris Paul is going to get ejected again.
Yeah, so it used to be the in-season tournament last year. Then they changed it to the NBA Cup, and now it's actually the Emirates NBA Cup or some shit like that. I don't know. Dumb. Not very. I watched both of the games on that were because I was in the hotel room just chilling. Watched both of the on Wednesday. Yeah, I watched Tuesdays and Wednesdays games, so I saw all the games. And it was interesting. I still hate hate the court. I hate the fucking court. God, I hate those ugly ass courts. But yeah, it was interesting. I love how they're trying to make it seem like it means something and it doesn't. Yes, everybody gets like $500,000 or $1 million or whatever it is on the team. And that's amazing because some of those people on the bench don't ever make that much money. But it's
I get a cut.
Huh?
How do I join?
You got to be on the team.
Wait, can I join the team just for this tournament?
I would. I definitely would.
Like, what the fuck?
I definitely would.
I'll take half. I won't even take the full amount.
I don't even want any. Look, just give me whatever y'all give the concession people.
No, fuck that. That's only like $12 an hour.
No. They might. Some of them, depending on who they are. Give me what you give everybody else. Now, I don't care. Like, give me what you give.
Give me what you give the players. Like,
okay, I'm not trying to be greedy.
Don't give me what you give the fucking concession people because they only make hourly rate. Fuck that.
I'm not trying to be greedy. Is Sam
I
okay?
am. I'm trying to be greedy. Fuck that.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Just give me a little bit. I just need a half. I don't even want. Give me a quarter of that.
I'm trying to pay off bills. I'm not trying to pay off one credit card. I'm trying to pay off everything.
Yeah. Give me the water boy money. That's what I'm saying. I'm down with that too.
No, he doesn't make enough. That's not enough.
All right, so picks. I did not pick on Thursday. I would have picked the Rams, but I did not pick. And I'm not like Mo, so I'm not going to pick afterwards. Bengals, Titans. All right, so let's go with how our standings are because, I fucking suck. Main page.
You moved closer.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I've moved closer. It's still. I'm
You
still.
went from 21 to 17.
Yeah, that's still far away. So I went 11-2 last week. Holy shit!
Right. See, you're moving on up.
Yeah, but I didn't pick the fucking game this week, so I already
Dude,
started
you
off with the
suck.
loss. That's okay. Okay, so it might be.
See?
Yeah, but it's you. It's fucking you though. That's the problem. If I was closer to Sam or Mo, I would 100% go, oh yeah, that kind of makes sense. But I know what I'm you just naturally, you're just giving me a chance to fuck me over at the end. So that's gonna be all it is. You'll be like, oh, you're getting closer, and I'll still lose by like 4. And then like the last week, he'll go like 16-0.
As
So
long
yeah,
as I don't
that's
come in
where
la-
our standings
look, as
are.
long as I don't come in last place, I'm good.
Exactly. So that's where your standings are. I'm getting my butt kicked. I will definitely have them write a tweet for me. I already know this is coming up. So Bengals. So first Rams 49ers. Rams won. Jeremy picked the Niners. Mo picked the Rams. Sam did not pick.
I'm gonna have to go back and check when Mo made those picks.
Okay. So Chiefs versus Browns. I got the Chiefs. Jeremy got the Chiefs. Mo got the Chiefs. Sam is not picked. Bengals versus Titans. All of us are picking the Bengals. Commanders versus Saints. All of us are picking the Commanders. Ravens versus Giants. All of us are picking the Ravens. Cowboys versus Panthers. I'm picking the fucking Panthers. Everybody else is picking the Cowboys. Jets versus Jaguars. Oh. Do I want Mason Jones or do I want Aaron? This is the problem. It should be an easy pick for the Jets, right? Do the Jets own their first round pick this year?
Yes.
I don't know. We'll pick the Jets. We'll take the Jets. Everybody pick the Jets. Dolphins, Texans.
The Jets own their first round pick this year.
Okay. I'm picking the Texans as well. Oh, Texans are 4-5 though. Yeah, the Dolphins. They're playing. Okay. Colts, Broncos. Fuck the Colts, Broncos. I am not picking the Broncos. They need to lose again. Bills, Lions. I'm picking. Oh, I got to pick the Lions because I want the Lions to win. So that way we can get some separation. Eagles, Steelers. I'm picking the Eagles. Okay, so I'm sorry. Dolphins, Texans. Me, Jeremy took the Texans. Mo took the Dolphins. I'm the only one to take the Broncos because Sam hasn't picked. We all took the Lions. And we all took the Cardinals. Me and Jeremy are taking the Buccaneers over the Chargers. We all took the Packers. Fuck the Bears. Raiders. I see you did not pick the Raiders. I see you did not pick the Falcons. Okay, you picked the Raiders. Yes.
Desmond Ridder is starting.
Huh?
Desmond Ridder starting for the Raiders.
Oh, nice. Because AOC got hurt, right?
Yeah, but Ritter's playing his old team.
Oh yeah, yeah, but I can't pick them. That's bad juju. Wait, what time does our team play? Who plays first? You guys play late. Never mind.
We play Monday.
Yeah, no, I'm not picking them. Never mind. Marshawn Lattimore upset he got traded and he's playing this weekend. Why would he be upset he got traded?
I mean, at least he didn't pull a Lavondre Campbell and fucking quit on the team in the middle of the game.
We're starting to see more and more of that. Where players just don't want to go in or they need energy. They're tired. Anthony Richardson needed to come out for a game. Do you think it's they're upset about the season? Like in this scenario, do you think he's upset about the season? Or do you think
they have this gene? It's called bitch gene.
I knew it was coming.
It's sometimes contagious. Sometimes it's passed down from your father. You know, if your dad was a little bitch, then, you know, it just kind of, I mean, you can only hide it for so long and then
it just comes out.
Just comes out.
Oh, Kyle Shanahan, I just saw this, says the 49ers, he's not going to be part of the 49ers no more.
Yeah, they're releasing him.
Yep.
They were trying to decide if they were going to suspend him or release him.
So he got mad because he lost his starting position and then said, fuck it, I don't want to go in.
Yeah. That's that bitch gene. I mean, it eventually comes out.
Why is Marshawn? Look, listen, Marshawn Lattimore, shut the fuck up. You got traded from the shitty ass Saints with Derek Carr as your quarterback,
who injured himself
again to the Washington Commanders.
He didn't even need help to do it. He did it himself.
To the Washington Commanders, who are right now in the playoff hunt, and you're pissed you got traded? Motherfucker should be doing back.
Because who the fuck is running out of bounds and then just decides, oh, I want to leap and dive for no fucking reason because I'm already fucking out of bounds?
Derek Carr.
And then fucking land on my wrist and fucking injure myself twice on the same fucking play.
Because he was just basically saying, I don't want to play.
And now there's rumors that the Jets may want to trade for Derek Carr next season.
Because of Devontae Adams.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. I just don't understand why. I get it. Maybe your home was in New Orleans. You've been there forever. But your job is to get better, to win. You being on the Saints, we saw what happened with Michael Thomas. Never in the league again. Okay, calm down, Kansas. Yeah, Greenlaw came back, so he lost his starting job, and that's why he was pissed.
Yeah, he was that bitch gene came out.
He only had the starting job because Greenlaw got injured. He must have thought that he did enough to keep.
I mean, he didn't earn the starting job. He just fell to him because somebody got injured.
And then he must have thought
when that person became healthy again, they got their position back.
Yep.
And then they were upset because they couldn't outplay the person who just came back from injury. So then the bitch gene ultimately reared its ugly head, and here we are.
Just showed up. It said, "Here we are." And once you have that, you can't get rid of it.
No, it's just there.
It's kind of like diabetes and bad heart and cholesterol. Like if your family has fucked up conditions like that, you may be fine for a while, but sooner or later that bitch shows up out of nowhere and says, "I'm here."
Hi.
So, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about? Trying to think. There's not. I mean, we talked about Max Fried overpay.
We didn't actually.
Well, Max Fried got overpaid.
Yes. Gave him 8 years. What was it? 8 years.
210 or 230?
$218 million over 8 years. Juan Soto to the Mets.
Yeah, that one. It's the Mets.
I mean,
it's the Mets being the Mets.
I don't blame Soto. But I mean, it's kind of the Yankees offered him one less year and $5 million less.
Yeah.
Or they offered him one extra year
and $5 million less.
And $5 million less.
Yep.
So he got less years and more money with the Mets.
Yep.
But then he came out and said that none of his Yankees teammates have talked to him since after the World Series.
No shit.
That's why he chose the Mets.
No. Okay. I'm just letting you know that bitch gene is becoming more prevalent. I listen. I'm not talking to him either. He literally said the day after they lost the World Series, everybody's available. Like you basically lose the World Series and then go, bitch, the highest bidder. Why would my teammates reach out to me? Oh, yeah, of course I want you to go get your money. But you leaving us changes our team drastically. Drastically.
Well, look, I don't feel bad. Look, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the Yankees. And I hope the Mets fucked up again.
Yeah, I hope they do too. And fuck the Yankees. But fuck you, Juan Soto, for going, I chose it because my feelings got hurt because my teammates didn't reach out to me. Bitch, you basically said I'm gone after we lost.
But I mean, you can't change your stance about players wanting to get the bag.
They can get the bag. I'm fine with that. But don't get pissed because your teammates are upset that you fucking left and went and got the bag. You can't have both ways. You can't go, oh, I'm just about getting my money. I helped you guys win. Why aren't you talking to me? Bitch, because you left. And you told everybody you're leaving. I'm okay with you getting the bag. But let me get over my fucking hurt. I thought we was gonna try to run this shit back. So yeah, no. And then you go come out and blame it on your teammates. Bitch, if you would have reached out to me, I'd still be a Yankee. Shut up. Take your money, throw it in their face, and do it. You can't come out and be big and bad and be like, highest bidder gets me, and then go, well, the reason why I didn't sign with the Yankees is because my teammates didn't reach out to me. No, you told us what was going to happen. So just go about it. Not everybody's supposed to be in your life all the time. Some people are just supposed to be in your life for that point in time.
Well, Max Fried, 8 years, $218 million contract with an injury history. He'll be 38 when the contract ends. Well, going on 39 when the contract ends.
Why? Is it upfront loaded?
That's what I'm trying to find out.
Because, I'm sorry, I don't even watch baseball much. But I know damn well having a 36-year-old pitcher on your roster is not smart.
So I don't think
paying him that much money.
I don't think they've released the full contract yet, but I don't.
Unless your name is R.A. Dickey.
I don't think it's really front loaded. It's average 27,250.
Now, if your name is R.A. Dickey, I'll take you at 47. Because can't nobody throw a knuckleball like that motherfucker. Or the forkball, whatever.
Sport Track doesn't have the full contract yet.
Yeah, because they haven't released all the details.
Let's see.
I also am telling everybody right now, I'm kind of upset with my parents. Not really upset, but I wish my parents, like my dad, would have told me, bitch, stick with baseball. I wish he'd have told me that when I was a kid. Because baseball was probably the only sport that I had any chance of making it professional in, just based off of my size.
So they're saying it's possible that his deal is backloaded.
Shut up. Wait. Let me get this straight. You're going to pay so much money. So that way they can sign more people.
So it says that it's reportedly that there's no opt-outs or deferred money in his contract, and there's a full no-trade clause.
Damn, the Yankees just got fucked up. They got Diddy fucked.
Yeah, that's all they have. The full contract hasn't been leaked yet.
That's crazy. That is fucking crazy. I don't really know. Yeah, that just the money that they're spending in free agency is crazy.
I don't know. To 280. I mean, it's not 8 years or 7 years or 6 years, $765 million, but
you know what's even funnier to me in baseball? I don't know who's worth that. Because you bat. You know what I'm saying? You're not on the field all the time. Soto's defense sucks, like Anthony said. You're not on the field all the time. So I mean, yes, with the swing of the bat, you can 100% change the game. But you need to have people on base to make a big impact. And in a sport where hitting 30% is considered good, how the fuck are we paying them that much money?
I don't know. Max Fried is going from making 13 million a year to making 27,250,000.
And he pitches once every 5 days.
And he's got an injury history.
Yeah. Kansas, come here, mama.
She's locked down.
So I don't know. It's going to be, I don't know. It's the Yankees, so I hope it's a bad decision that they made.
It probably will. Both of these decisions will probably end up being bad.
So, love Max Fried, but
everybody just taking y'all players, huh?
Hey, it is what it is. I mean, I don't mind not spending that amount of money, especially on an injury-prone player.
Oh, whoa. What? Blake Snell signed with the Dodgers?
Yeah.
For 5 years, 182?
Yeah. That's been announced.
Yeah, but he'll be 37 when that contract's over. Average of 36.4 a year.
Yeah. I think
That's
he's got
crazy.
deferred money.
Yeah, that's crazy. Anything else you want to talk about before we get off?
The Dodgers have a bunch of deferred money contracts.
I know. Oh, yeah, we were talking about that because that's how they defer the payment. That's right. Way to remember us talking about that one. Yep, I do remember that one.
Yeah. I don't think I got anything else.
I don't either. I hope everybody has a fabulous and safe weekend. Be safe. Go Chiefs. And we will talk to you guys later.